Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my Fluid Art channel. I am on the road. I'm painting in someone else's studio, and I'm very excited to be painting today with Lee Masse from Masse Art Studios. And Jeremy is helping me off here on the side. Say hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
I am going to do another one of these, let's see, what are we calling it? A Chaos Ribbon Swipe Marble Roll.
Nice.
Inspired by multiple people, but specifically Brian from Studio 15 Acrylics. So I have a pillow paint that I'm going to be putting down. This is a mix of Amsterdam Titanium White and
I think it's lamp black.
And Lamp Black from Amsterdam also. So it's a little bit of a gray, but it's mostly black, and mixed with Lee and Jeremy's thick stuff that they refuse to tell me what's in it yet because they haven't quite perfected the recipe. But it is thick enough that the stick still stands up in this in the big mixing cup. So I'm going to put that down, and then I'm going to drizzle these colors over top. I'm going to swipe using this color here, which is Amsterdam turquoise green, and it's mixed with the Australian Floetrol.
Yeah.
And so that should create some cells and lacing. And then when I tilt it out, I'm going to tilt it out using this marble to create some motion lines in it. This is DecoArt 24 karat gold. This is Golden's Iridescent Pearl Fine. This is Amsterdam Primary Magenta, and this is Primary Cyan, also from from Amsterdam.
No,
Isn't
Golden.
It is golden. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so yeah, I'm ready to get started.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing we do is put down a nice healthy layer of this pillow paint here, or base coat, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Most of it gets tilted off anyway, so that's fine. We're just going to spread it out a little bit, see if we see any lumps, and I do see a lump right there.
We're not about the lumps.
No, I'm not happy with lumps. There we go. Get rid of that. Yep, that got rid of it. And we're going to torch it first. No sense in adding colors on top when there's bubbles in it already.
Right.
Get rid of those first. Okay, so first color we're going to drizzle is the gold. I'm going to drizzle the gold first because I'm thinking it might create some cells layering these other colors on top of it.
Oh yeah.
And we're just going to lightly drizzle. It's kind of giving me a little bit of a halo effect in here. There we go.
Halo, halo.
And I think white I'm going to do last. So let's do the red, the magenta, or magenter as
Magenta.
what's his name said. Riff Raff says in Rocky Horror Picture Show, magenter.
Oh, for magenta.
Yeah, magenta.
The character.
Yeah, the character. Yeah. And then the cyan, which is not a character in Rocky Horror Picture Show. We'll do that on top, and then the last color will be the white. And we're just kind of randomly putting these colors in here. And when you do this, the color that you put on the bottom usually is not one of the primary colors, but because I used the gold tends to float to the top. So it should still be one of the primary colors. But the most dominant color is usually the one that you put on last. So we'll use it a little sparingly.
I love this.
It's a little bit of chaos that you create some control over. Okay, so I like to integrate those colors and just shift them around a little bit. And now we can layer our swiping tool or palette knife. And we're just going to put this turquoise green right on top.
I'm so enthralled. It's like, I want to say more, but I'm so just captivated by this.
We don't need a lot. And I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I've been swiping from one side directly across. I'm actually going to start from the center and swipe this direction.
Oh, wow.
And then I'll do a swipe twice. So we're going to start right here. We're going to swipe across.
Totally holding my breath.
Oh my God, look at that.
That's amazing.
That's cool. I'm glad I used that turquoise green color. So it was a bold choice, but I like it. Okay. I'll put a little more.
Go big or go home.
You know what? Fear kills creativity, so get rid of the fear and just be creative.
Exactly.
It doesn't hurt to try something new, and they don't all have to be masterpieces. Sometimes you learn more from what you did wrong.
Yep.
Or what you don't want to do again.
What you don't want to do again.
Okay, so we're going to start in that same spot and swipe out. Steady, slow swipe. Raised up a little bit on the outside edge, so I'm not digging into the paint.
Wow, that's amazing.
That turned out good.
Yeah, it did.
Should I do another one? Or I was only planning on doing one, but what do you think? Should I do another one?
I think personally, I think you should do another one.
Should I come out this way?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay. Since we're just playing here anyway. All right. Come towards the camera this time.
That's pretty amazing.
I really like it.
I do too.
Look at those. Those cells and lacing are great. Okay. So your stuff makes great lacing and cells.
Nice.
Can't wait for the recipe. Hint, hint.
I would tell you, but honestly, I don't even know.
I know. Listen, Lee's not in the room, so you could tell me. Lee's on a conference call at the moment. He's coming in to paint with me here in a minute, but you know.
I just see Lee throwing a bunch of stuff. Literally all these different
Oh my
ingredients.
God. You're going to claim ignorance?
Oh yeah, I don't pay attention. I'm like, just let me paint.
Okay, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Lee's all about the details and you're all about the just going with it.
Oh yeah, I'm the creative, absolutely.
Okay, you know, this is cool. I'm liking
That's
this.
pretty
Let me put on my glasses so I can see it a little better. Okay, all right. So we're ready to add some more paint around the edges, and then we will tilt this out with the marble. Even though I put that gold on the bottom, it is taking over a little bit.
Gold always takes over.
It does. It can. Okay, here comes the super fun part. Where do we start? I'm going to start over here.
Ooh, good choice.
And I'm going to come... No, I'm not. I'm going to start over here. I know it was a good choice. But I want to tilt the marble towards the camera instead of
Did I
away
say
from it.
good choice? Better choice.
Better choice. There we go.
That's stunning.
Ooh.
That's amazing.
I like it. Okay. Let's go off that corner. Since the weight's over there anyway, let's go off that corner first. I might leave some negative space on this one. I haven't on the last two that I did, but I'm definitely going to do it this time. I kind of like that black. Bring it back to the center, and we'll go off the other front corner. I guess technically this is a gray since there is some white in there. I've tinted it.
But I like how soft the black is.
Yeah, it's softer. Yeah. I'm not used to these puppy pads either.
Oh yeah.
All you people who keep neat studios. My studio definitely is not neat. And we're over here. Weight's over here, so we'll get that corner there.
It's so beautiful already.
I'm gonna go off that corner, I think. There we go. And then we'll leave some negative space on that corner. Maybe.
This is a beautiful technique.
Wow. Okay. That gold, look how that gold really
Oh yeah.
spread out. It's interesting. I think it's because the base coat color was a little bit thinner than the other colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely softening up some of these colors. But wow, that turquoise green made some really interesting cells and lacing.
Yeah, it did.
So I think I'm done. I like it. Let's see where we are. Oh, I can't see in the camera with my phone. But yeah, okay, so let me scrape my edges and sides and then we'll take you in for a close-up.
Let's do it.
Here we have the wet results. This is really super cool. I think that using that turquoise green as my cell activator was an inspired choice. Look at the lacing that it created amongst that black and the dark blue. And there's a section over here I'll show you in a minute where it's running through the red, where it's super cool. I love it. Of course, some of the blue, the cyan, and the magenta have made some purple as they blend together. But I love the motion that the marble creates as you roll it through. I'm just looking at this thinking, oh, it's Memorial Day was yesterday and I've chosen red, white, and blue. So there you go. So yeah, look, there's some of that turquoise running through the red there is really cool. Look at that right there. You see it? Zoom, there we go. Love that. And look at these cells over here. Oh my God, so cool. And that turquoise running through it. I'm going to definitely do that again. Multicolored cells and lacing. And I love the way that gold has spread out over top of the black. Look at that, it's almost ghostly. Very, very cool. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this. So stay tuned for Lee's pour coming up right now.
All right, ladles and jelly spoons. It's me. I'm excited to be here with Nate pouring at the table. We've now lost the show pony, but that doesn't matter because he's not pouring. I'm going to do, by my request, a pour that I saw you do first.
Yes, he's going to do one of my wrecked flowers using Fiona's split cup.
Flowers.
Or Fiona's little cup.
These are a little old. Fiona sent these to us maybe about 2.5 years ago. So I'm going to use this, and you're going to tell me what to do though.
Yes.
Because I've never done one of these outside of doing it with the kind of paper towel, like the reverse flower dips.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you mean I get to boss Lee?
You absolutely do.
We'll see if Lee actually takes direction or not.
Oh, I can tell. I'm actually a really good learner.
Are you? Okay.
However, I'm also bossy. So yes,
Okay.
I can take both roles.
So the first thing we're going to do is put down a split cup, or put down a base.
Okay.
And then you're going to put your flower cup in the middle.
Okay. So
and then you're going to pour the colors one at a time, and
Right.
you're going to spin as you do it. So this is the the complicated part, because that evenly distributes the paint.
got it.
Because as you're pouring your paint on the cup, the motion is this direction. So this petal always is bigger,
Right.
unless you turn your canvas as you're doing it,
Got
and
it.
then it spreads it a little more evenly.
And I guess also, if you're turning the canvas, you're distributing the colour also throughout
Correct.
the petals of the... Okay, got it. Before I put my base coat down, I'm going to layer my cups, because then I can do them right here on the
Yes.
canvas. Is that okay?
Yes.
How many cups would you normally use for this kind of size?
16 by 20, I would probably only do 2.
Okay, I'm going to do 3 then.
Yep, okay.
Just because I also like to do more is more. And
So you added a couple of colors to what I use, so you might want to tell everybody what
which
colors you use.
I'm not sure which ones you used. Is it these two?
No, I didn't use either of those colors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one here, if you watched the episode on our channel, is actually Velvet Rain. This is a TLP that's been mixed with the Saks True Gloss Gel Medium, and then we've got the stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then this is a combination of 2 Arteza colours. It was moss green and sea green. Cactus? And something else.
And something else, that's right.
2 greens went in here,
Yes,
but they were both Artezas.
Arteza pearls, yeah.
And then I've got your primary magenta, the cobalt cyan. We've got the beautiful deep phthalo turquoise. This is the iridescent pearl white and 24 karat gold.
And 24 karat gold.
All right,
There you go.
okay. No, leave them there. I'm gonna,
yeah.
because I might as well layer.
Yeah.
Now, I can layer these in any way I want because it's not really like a ring pour in any way,
That's
right?
correct.
So these are going to... Okay.
So you don't have to put red in every cup. You don't have to put turquoise in every cup. You can kind of...
What about dirty layering rather than layer?
Ooh, I haven't done that. Do it.
Oh my God, then let's do it. Okay, so in that respect then, I'm going to put a little bit of white in every one.
Smart.
Okay, all right. I'm going to still go somewhat light dark. So this is my phthalo turquoise. Let's go in with the delicious green concoction of Jeremy's and Nate's doing.
The green mysterious color.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go in with some of the blue.
Cyan.
Primary cyan, I think that one is right. Then let's do the piggies.
The violet rain.
Now, the piggies do have a tendency of getting a little hidden, so I was kind of generous
Lost.
with them there, yeah. Ooh, primary magenta.
That's going to be a shocking color. I bet it's going to make a lot of purple.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't be mad about
With
that.
that, with that
And then
cyan.
not quite so much of the gold, but a healthy amount. I'm going to top this one back up here with some of the turquoise.
Yep.
All right.
Beautiful. Okay, now we put down our base cup.
I'm just going to sell it like that. I'm going to glue these to this canvas. It's now to
They're
display
beautiful
horizontally,
cups.
right?
They're beautiful cups.
I sometimes don't even want to pour these bad boys. Okay, so this is a concoction of phthalo blue. It's the Folk Art Treasure Gold Sapphire. It's got iridescent white and 24 karat gold in it.
Blue quartz.
Blue quartz,
Yeah.
that's it. I knew it was a stone.
Yeah.
Really beautiful colour. It's that very... Jeremy calls this mermaid kisses.
Yes.
And we called it Nate's Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon,
So
that's
it's
right.
a mermaid kiss in a blue lagoon, is what it's now called.
I love it.
And I'm covering the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay. Now, would you tilt this or would you spin this?
I
or-
usually spin it just to distribute it evenly.
Oh my goodness.
But I use the OXO spatula first.
Okay, good. I'm going to say, because I'm wearing my good clothes. I forgot to actually get the painting clothes on. So I actually
Look
will
at that color. Wow.
distribute this fairly evenly.
I think that iridescent pearl white or pearl fine has done something really interesting in that color too.
It's a stunner. I genuinely, probably for the first 2 years, we used it in every single pour, and then it became a little difficult to get.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we get it in the big tubs, because we go through it so much. But with all the Golden's colours, as you probably know, they are a little expensive in the big tubs, but a little goes such a long way because
Oh,
it's,
they last forever.
yeah, because it's a heavy body paint.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's super economical when you think about how much you get out of each pot.
Yeah, you can do 7 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still lovely and luscious and thick.
Yeah.
Now, I know you said you spin this, and I thought about that. But in my true fashion of ignoring
Maybe you
everything,
should tilt it.
I could have tilted it. I'm just going to get these edges.
See,
real
he's
quick.
already going low.
I know, I'm sorry. But you know what? I feel like you would have done exactly the same thing, no matter what I said. You'll just do it your own way.
I do
anyway.
whatever I want. This
There you go. All right. I do love that colour, Nate.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
too bad we're covering it up.
I know, right? I just want to varnish this now, too. Here is my lovely bottle bottom flower cup. What are these called?
We just call it the dessert cup.
A dessert cup.
Yeah.
This one actually is a little cracked. To give me the best opportunity to pour something decent, I'm going to get one that isn't cracked. Now Nate said to get some string, which was a super sensible idea, going from corner to corner, corner to corner, and it'll give you the exact middle, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm going to eyeball this one. Come and have a look. Come on, stand in front of it and come and look at it.
Yeah, split the difference somewhere in there. That's good. That's good.
I think we're almost there. Huh, that's not too bad actually.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it was teamwork.
If it's off center, it's fine.
Well, you say that now. But I don't know if I believe it. All right, so these were the dirty layered cups.
Correct.
But I'm still going to ring pour them, yeah? And you said that we'll spin...
Slowly. Just spin it slowly as you go so it distributes the paint evenly on the cup.
Got it, but I'm still always going to
Yes.
pour in the middle of the cup,
Yeah.
right? Oh my gosh, this sounds like a lot now I'm thinking about it.
You can do it.
I'm going to try.
See, it's not as hard as you think.
It's not actually, because there's a lot of momentum in this
Yeah.
spinner.
But see how it always comes out more on,
Yeah.
on the front? So by spinning it, you're putting...
You're distributing
Yeah.
evenly. And we did talk about this off camera. You're also distributing the colours also throughout those petals. I'm going to use every drop of this paint now.
Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. Look
Right.
at that.
Gorgeous.
You know what I would do just to show the difference between your layers is I would, if you have any of the iridescent white or the gold,
I do.
put a little bit in the center so that you can see when your next cup starts.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like a separation layer.
Mm-hmm.
Love that idea. All right, next cup.
There we go. Well, this has got more of the green in it.
And now the blue.
And now the blue, yeah. Yeah, that first one was very purple.
It was. But you see kind of the TLPs are hiding just a little bit right now, but they'll come through when it dries, I'm sure of it. Ooh, and then the white
And
comes
the
through.
white at the bottom, yeah, that's nice. The great thing about doing this too is you don't have to worry about sticking the landing when you do your
Absolutely,
paint pour.
yeah.
That part doesn't matter this time.
And then let's do that white again, because I really
Yeah.
like the idea of that separation layer. Cool. All right, and this last coat.
This one's heavy on the turquoise, I think.
And I'm not mad about that, because it is absolutely one of my favourite colours. But yeah, heavy on the turquoise, wow.
There's some white coming out now. Okay, so since this is very, very dark, again, I'm going to suggest that you do a little bigger layer of the white as a final layer. So when you start wrecking it out, it has something contrasting in the center. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
So that, like right in here, it's a little bit, because all of this is darker, you want something contrasting in the center for the focal point. Or that's what I would do.
May I
Or
ignore
gold.
you?
Yes.
Only because I'm thinking, I do see a little bit of white in this.
Yep.
And I don't want there to be a static colour. You know, I like the fact that it's got lines in it at least.
Yeah, and they're blended. Okay.
Yeah. And if I pull this up, will it fall back anyway?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, let's give it a go, because what I might do then is lift this up and
But
put a little bit
before,
of blob of
before
white in
you
the
do
middle.
that, you want to wreck out a couple of lines and let your cells, you want to give
Got
some
it.
time for the paint to percolate, the air bubbles to rise, so this is a good time to do some wrecking.
Okay, and would you do this with a chopstick or
Yes.
with a... Yeah, so you do want that thickness of
Yes,
the... Okay,
but we
got
want
it.
a piece of paper towels because
To wipe it off.
wipe it off in between every wreck.
Ah, because you don't want to drag the colours through.
Correct.
Okay, and at this point you'd go through the middle of the petal.
Correct.
Okay, let's do it.
Straight out. There we go. Just that one little wreck makes it so pretty.
Oh my gosh, it does. Like little paisleys now.
Mm-hmm. And there are some cells coming up. That's going to be great.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now we take
would
our cup off.
and would you go then into the center from the?
After I take the cup
Yeah.
off.
Okay. Cool.
So now we get to reveal and see what went underneath the cup into the center.
Oh my gosh, she's slippery.
Ooh, that thunder. I've never done it with gloves on, so.
All right.
Yeah, a little messy in the center. So yeah, we're gonna have to rack in towards the center. So I follow that
line.
Even though it's a little wobbly, if you just run your stick through it, it straightens them out.
I wonder if that's because I had too much base coat on. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe if you had spun it or tilted it.
If I'd have followed the rules. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm used to being a good assistant at the fluid art experience.
I see that. You're so awesome. You're like there with the paper towel
And
already.
anticipating your every need.
Okay, I'm gonna do some of the Fiona kisses.
Yes, now are you done wrecking?
For the second, yeah, I want to take some of that paint that's out, that's in the middle, and soak it up. Is that okay?
Sure.
Can I do that? Because I feel like there's going to be colour underneath. I hope.
Nice. Oh, I like how you brought it all in. Yeah.
Let me just do that one more time. Would you pass me another piece?
Yeah.
Please. Thank you, sir. Now, where would you do more wrecking? Do you do the centers of the flowers now?
What I normally do is I come out twice on each of these petals, and then in between I come in again.
Oh wow! So you're really wrecking it.
Yeah.
Okay. So out in the middle of there.
I start from this little heart shape right here
Oh my
and come
gosh.
out and then come out.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
You don't have to do that.
Did I come down this way? Can I do something different?
Yes, do whatever you'd like. Oh, that's pretty.
Still so much paint in the middle.
Yeah, there's a lot of paint still in the
Right.
middle.
Got weird lines.
Yeah, but when you spin that out, it's going to be a really interesting
Yeah.
motion.
Got it.
Look at that petal there.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
crazy,
really
right? In the middle of the
It's
shape.
because of that separation layer we put in there too.
Right.
A little bit of contrast. There we go. Now you'll have to do either another little dip or a little swirl in the center.
Yeah, let's do another little dip. You dip, I dip, we dip.
To the left.
Okay.
Pretty.
One more.
The hard part is pulling it straight up.
Right? Yeah, that went all over the place there. And I
That's
always
good,
love
though.
that center, like.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Okay. I'm gonna see how this expands, and then we can always play with the center rig if we need to.
Absolutely,
Right?
yes. And now, so yeah, torch before we do anything else. I see a lot of bubbles that have come up. And you've got a lot more paint than you need to, so we're probably going to lose a lot of this outside edge. It's going to be a lot of this right here.
As always with a spin, it's like this is all you actually end up keeping, right?
Yeah, I'm glad there's a lot of that violet in here in these petals. That's
Right, because at least, well, I hope that we'll still get to see it. All right.
I'm going to step back. With
Yeah, I think you should. I think we should all step back. Everyone at home, I think you need to step back from your phones at this point. I'm going to not do this with the strength of 10 min like Jeremy does, but I am going to spin this. So you might see a couple of weak spins, just as I get a feel for where this is. Wow, even at that, it's still spreading.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Wow, there's so much. That's so cool. I kind of want to make sure that I get...
I thought you would like this technique because there's a lot of precision to it.
Yeah, there is. I really enjoyed Fosier flowers.
Yes.
The ones with the kind of the squeeze bottle and the glue. You know, the glue really makes the petals really defined. And this is very similar.
This is like a galaxy flower or something.
Right? A galaxy flower. I kind of don't mind the negative space because I really love this turquoise anyway, but I feel like there's too much of it.
And there's still too much paint on the canvas,
Yeah,
I think.
which is such a shame because I do love seeing all that primary magenta.
Yep.
Okay, one more.
Do we have a little... Oh, you know what? You can use your skewer and dip it right in the very center and see how much paint is still in the center.
Look at all the cells though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Beautiful pattern. Let's see where we're at.
You know, it's not too bad.
Oh, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, good.
And it's not super thick, so
Right.
so it's not going to have a problem kind of, you know, drying into the canvas. I don't think I want to spin it out anymore.
It's beautiful.
Well, you know, like you said, the more you spin, the more you tilt off, you spin off.
Right.
And I really love the cells within all the lines. It's very dark right now, but it's also a little dark in the studio because it's about to storm here in Texas. But I think as this dries, don't forget we've got that waterfall.
Yeah.
That's gonna like dry a heck of a lot different than what you're seeing right now.
The waterfall? What
Not waterfall, Violet Rain.
Oh, Violet
Rain, I'm sorry. Yeah, the other TLP, Violet Rain. Ooh, I really like that.
Yay!
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you do? What would you do to it? I'm not saying I'm gonna, but what would you do?
No, the only
would you
the
keep
only
spinning?
thing the only thing I would do is I would do a balloon dip in the center. I know.
I can't even bring myself to do it. But I agree.
Mina's the same way. Mina's always like, no balloons.
Right.
But yeah, that's my thing. I love the balloons.
Well, you know, and I love all of your compositions.
You kind of did the same thing
With the
using
dip.
using the paper towel.
You know, I'm gonna leave it.
Good.
I would be really excited to see how this dries. I think, you know, we've got coverage on all the sides. It has fallen over the edges, but not too much. So I feel like we've kept a lot of the composition on the camera. So
did.
yeah, so I'm gonna stop where I am. I'm going to scrape my edges.
Yes.
And I'm going to take you in for a close-up?
Yeah.
Do you do close-ups?
Yeah, I do close-ups.
Okay,
but I do it handheld instead of the way you normally do
really?
it. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
You have to talk your way through it.
Okay, I'll be like, ooh, look at this, look at that. I love this, guys. Thank you, Nate, for showing me this. It's really, really fun.
Yes, thanks for letting me do this with you.
I'm
This is a
definitely
lot of
going to
fun.
do this again.
Oh, good. All right. Let's do this edges and stuff.
Okay. Well, Nate did this, but for some reason it didn't work, so I'm doing this for you now instead. Look at that. those lines are crazy cool, y'all. I really love this. Thank you, Nate, for showing me how to do this pour. So if I remember correctly, this was Nate's favourite petal, and this one was mine. But just look at that crazy sellage right there. How cool is that? Definitely a fun centre. I actually like those big kind of cloudy, kind of steaming in the middle, if you like. But this has selled up a treat. A couple of reasons I hope that it is. One, because of the stuff, and also because of the consistency of these paints too. And there is some 24 karat gold in there. But I'm really intrigued to see how this one dries, because there are some beautiful parts here of the Purple Rain from TLP2. So yeah, this was a really successful, really stunning pour. Thank you, Nate, for allowing me to hijack your channel, and thank you for showing me this wonderful, wonderful technique.